everybody. It's Monday. That means it's time for Facebook Live. I gotta get my Stampin' Lips on. Okay. Welcome, everybody. I hope you're excited for some fun today. I've got lots of exciting stuff happening, so I'm glad that you can join us today. Are all of you guys home today? Are you off work for the holiday? I know my family is home, and my friend Shelly is here to help me today. Say hi, Shelly.
Hi, everybody.
Awesome. So we are just doing some fun stuff to, well, she's helping me get, I've got 2 big classes that go out today, so she's helping me get that done. And we were working on some team things because Shelly is on my team of demonstrators. So lots of fun stuff happening here. We're also, I think, gonna get like ice, snow, sleet, rain, you name it. It's coming tomorrow. So that should be fun. Oh, Janet, it's sunny. Well, the sun tried to peek out, but it's mostly cloudy and cold and crummy. So anyway, really? It's that heavy?
Yeah. Can I have some help? Oh.
Yeah.
It's 3 pounds.
It's super light. A little stinker.
Hi, Internet.
Everybody say hi to Carl. Hello, bye-bye.
You know what the drill is.
Oh my gosh, Kelly, save me. Save me. Save me. So here's the problem with working from home. See, I'm here in my office, and my family's home today. So they are...
I would have been home either way.
Why?
Because school gets out at 2:25.
I know, but you've been coming into my office all day.
Because I didn't see you at all yesterday. I went skiing.
He did go skiing. Oh, look at you. Bye, Carl. Oh, Kelly said bye-bye.
No, she
Bye-bye. She did too. Look, it's right here. I'll scroll back so you can see. Bye, Carl. That means bye-bye. Bye.
Negative 20 seconds.
Goodbye.
later.
See you later. La la.
There's
la,
no way to
la.
prove it.
Oh my gosh. There is every way to prove it. Oh, Dolly, don't say hi. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye. Bye-bye.
For every hi, I do a good
Look,
night.
she said bye. That's 2. He's so darn cute. Uh-huh. Yeah. You should just have him come over to your house sometime. He's super cute. He leaves big messes, and he eats everything. Are you trying to tickle me?
Yeah.
Quit it. Okay, go on. Go. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay. No, seriously, bye-bye. Are you doing... He's doing the Michael Scott walk down the stairs. He loves his mama. Yeah. Actually, I think it's that he likes to be internet famous. I mean, there are literally dozens of people who see him.
I don't want to be internet famous because when you're internet famous, people want to rape you and
Carl!
beat you.
Go on! That is it. Go on. Seriously, Carl, leave.
Okay.
Lock the door.
You better go.
Lock the door. Okay. Now that that's done.
Andy just tried to come in and I'm closing the door on it.
Oh my gosh. Seriously. Seriously, what was that?
Okay.
I'm gonna strangle him. Okay, guys. So, that was my son. He is so 12. So today, everybody has been in my office, like multiple times. Ella left to go skiing with her boyfriend, so that's good, thankfully. Carl and Andy went skiing yesterday, which is great, although it was freezing, so oh my gosh. He is a little stinker though. So like, you know, this is my job. This is my office. They come into my office constantly, and that's fine. I'm happy to invite them in, but when I'm actually trying to work, it drives me crazy. Okay. All right. So anyway, now I have completely lost my train of thought. Oh my gosh. All right. So today I have a lot of goodies for you. First of all, I have some prizes to give away. I have an extra special prize to give away. I've got stamping to do with you. I've got an awesome special for you and all kinds of goodness to share. So we should probably get going. All right, so first of all, I have I should probably flip the camera around. I was trying to think if I had any good stories to tell you, and I can't think of anything. Just that my kids have been really annoying. Oh, I know. Okay, so I have Janet, have product shares gone out yet? Yes, they went out late last week. So I have to tell you this. My husband and I have been watching Game of Thrones. Now, I will tell you, I know there's a lot of people on here who would not like that show. It takes a special person to appreciate everything that happens on that show, and there is a lot of stuff that happens on that show. Oh my gosh. Have you ever watched it? It is really complicated, first of all. Super gory. And also really like explicit. Oh, like, wow. My husband has read the books, and it is so weird. Like, I don't know why I'm into this show. Well, my sister's into this show. So I might have told you this because a long time ago, it was really funny. She would call me and tell me about the things that would happen on this show. And I would just be like, okay, first of all, Lisa's my sister. This is a show that is like fiction, right? Like, it's not real. It's fiction. And like, I'm trying to think of some of the things she told me that I can talk to you about on here that are appropriate, because there are very few things you can talk about that are appropriate, but it's really crazy. Anyway, so we've been getting into this show. So we've watched the first season. I've heard that it gets like a little bit less bad after the first season, but crazy. Oh my gosh. So anyway, it is weird. Like, weird. Oh, that's funny. 2 words, Jon Snow. Well, so I'm only into the first season, so I'm not sure what that means. Like, do you think he's good looking? Or do you, like, I'm guessing something happens. I don't know. But it's really interesting. But so far, I cannot even believe all of the stuff that has happened. And there's a lot of decapitation, both of people and animals. It's crazy. Okay. So I'll have to let you know. Girl, oh my gosh. Yeah, it is like a bloodbath, this show. Wow. Okay. And my sister's really funny. So she tells me she reads like Wiki Game of Thrones, or she has some name for some website that she goes to see, so she can explain, or it will explain everything that happened. Jon Snow is hot. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I would say so. But since I'm watching it with my husband, I can't think of it that way. But I will tell you that the king, what's his name? The kid who's king, well, I don't want to give too much away, but the creepy young kid who's king, yikes. He's icky and he just looks weird. And he's not very nice. I would not want to be his queen. Okay. So anyway, it is an interesting show. I have no idea how I got into it. I bought Jeffrey. Thank you, Tara. I bought it for my husband for Christmas last year, and then my sister got really into it, so I thought I'll try watching it. And whoa, you can only watch like an episode or 2 at a time. It's not the kind of thing you can watch for a long time because you kind of need a break. Like, I like watching Friends after that because it's really nice and happy. You watch the wedding scene? Ooh, I don't know if I've gotten to that part yet. Yikes. Yeah, too gory. It is pretty gory. Give me Hallmark. I know. I told you it was not for, I knew there'd be lots of people on here who wouldn't like it. So anyway, okay. I am going to flip the camera. You guys are funny. It gets worse, much worse. I know, it's terrible. I'm going to flip the camera around for you and I've got prizes and okay, so here we go. Don't ruin the red wedding. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm afraid to even ask what it means. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I have to show you. I actually meant to show you this last week. So Shelly was here last week, and she left early during my Facebook Live because there was freezing drizzle that was coming. And I wanted to show you, though, these are the kind of cookies you get in Iowa. Actually, a pig would probably be more appropriate. But we went...
Have a butter cow at the fair.
Yeah, they do have a butter cow, and this does look like a butter cow. It's a week out, so it's not as pretty as it was last week, but I forgot to show it to you. So this was from, we went to lunch at a new place called was it? Mac and Cheesery?
Or something, yeah.
I don't know if it had a name. It's just
cow or...
Yeah, cheesy cow maybe? I don't know. Well, it was a mac and cheese place. I was not impressed. I'm hoping that they will like improve upon things, I guess is what I'm trying to say. With hands in, I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments. I need to watch it with hands in front of you. Yeah, it is. So anyway, so this is a cookie that I got there, and I had to show it to you because I thought it was cute. It's from a place locally as well, but isn't this cute? You know, Amy, you're not missing out necessarily. It takes... You know, you have to have the right kind of person who can watch it. I know, and I guess the final season is coming out. It's on HBO. It is very, 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 very R-rated. I'll tell you that right now. Like, whoa. And I laugh, too, because, like, some of the things my sister said, I had to, like, remind her, it's not reality, because it's kind of like set in the Middle Ages, and so you kind of think, oh, my gosh, if life really was like that, whoa. But, no, it's fine. Okay, so anyway, today I have a few cards that came in my mailbox, some giveaways, and then we've got some stamping to do. So I had to share this with you. This was really sweet. This was from Karen, and she apologized. She wrote me a really nice letter. She goes, "I'm sorry I used non-Stampin' Up for your card. I bought this with my princess granddaughters in mind, but it called to me when I sat down to make your card. It just seemed perfect for you. So, I mean, can you really go wrong? It's the queen of amazing. Hello. I think that's perfect, actually. But this was so sweet. So thank you so much, Karen. She makes really awesome cards, but she did include a bunch of Stampin' Up stuff on here. So obviously the crown and the stamps are not Stampin' Up, but everything else is. So that was really sweet. So I thought that was so cute. And what I loved about this is she put this stitched rectangle on the inside of our card, which I thought was kind of genius. And then there's the printed paper on the background. So I really like this. So thank you. And she also, I just have to show you this. So she made her envelope, and I will admit, I like peeked through to see what she did. And I kind of ripped the envelope a little bit, but she made an envelope liner, and then she actually, I don't know if you can see that, but in there's actually a piece of bubble wrap, like from a package that was bubble wrapped. So the packet, you can see this is all bubble wrappy to protect my crown. How nice is that? Isn't that awesome? So I thought that was pretty cool. So thank you again, Karen. Then this was a very, very sweet card. This features one of our new sets in the Occasions catalog, and this was from Lori, and this was a sympathy card for my aunt, so that was really sweet. But I love the card, and she used my colors, so that really was nice. I think this is so pretty. So thank you so much. Here is another really fun card. This has a really fun and kind of funky fold to it, which was really cool. So this was from Tanya. So thank you so much, Tanya. Celebrate, you are amazing. And I have to laugh. So this stamp set is funny. And the reason it's funny is because, first of all, I'm not sure where it is in my collection. And the reason is I got this stamp set when I was a display stamper, the year it came out for Stampin' Up! At a Stampin' Up! Event. And they sent it to me before they actually had the labels printed. So I have just an empty case with the stamps in it. So I don't even know where the set is in my collection. Thus, I forget that I even have it to use it, but I really like the set. So thank you, Tanya. That's a reminder for me to get it out. And then this last card, isn't this fun? Also my colors, which I love. This was from Carla. She, bless her heart. So she sent me a congratulations card for my million. So I kind of love that they keep coming. That's really sweet. So thank you, Carla. And look, she even decorated the envelope. I always love when, and look at this one, Happy Mail. There's a lot of craftiness inside. How cute are these? So isn't that fun? So anyway, thank you all so much for these beautiful cards. I really appreciate you sending cards to me for any occasion. I just love to get mail, as I bet you do. Okay, now I have 2 stamp sets to give away, and I thought these were kind of perfect for today. This is the Hey Love stamp sets, and those winners are Sharon Lee. So Sharon, congratulations. And then also, who do we have here? Cindy, is it Gillen, I hope? So congratulations, ladies. Just a reminder, to claim your prizes, please email me. You've got 2 weeks to do this, to claim your prize with your mailing address, and then I will get these sent out to you. Even if you think I know your address, please send me an email. Okay, next, and I actually need a little help from my assistant here. I've got all of the names from the sharing, because do you guys remember I challenged you and said that if you share my video, you will be entered into the well-written framelits and the well said stamp set bundle. Okay, so I've got all the names. There was over 200. Now, the interesting thing I might tell you guys is that of these 200, there's not actually 200 here. And the reason is because your privacy settings are such that I couldn't see you. So not everybody, so Facebook told me I had 216 shares, I think was the final tally, but I actually couldn't see all of those people. I only had a little over 100. And that's because your privacy settings are such that I can't see them. So if you shared your video, but you have privacy settings set some way, I can't see that. Okay, so anyway, Shelly is gonna draw a name for us on here. So, and the lucky winner is, oh, was that a blank one? Yeah, I know I had a few blank ones because I had like 2 columns. So there are some blank ones in there.
I can't get them. They're too far away. I pulled another blank one.
Oh my gosh. Keep going. There's people in there. I thought I'd pulled all the blank ones out. I guess not.
Oh my gosh.
I totally didn't.
Oh, cool. Okay, I've got 3. We're going from... Oh, finally, I got a name. There it is, right on the bottom.
Okay. Jenna! Oh my gosh, that's funny. I literally thought I'd pulled all those blank ones out. Jenna Lucier, you are the winner of the Well Said bundle. So Jenna, same thing. Please email me your information so I can get this sent out to you. And I'm going to put that in here so I know that it goes to you too. So that's good. Okay. So how, someone says, how do you know? How do we make it so I can see? It just, you need to share it publicly is all. Some people have their settings on Facebook so that only their friends can see it. And if I'm not your friend, I can't see it. So that might be another thing too. And if you give me a friend request, of course, I usually accept them. I do I will say I've been a teeny bit pickier about friends lately, only because I've recently accepted some friends and then they send me that thing that tells me they just got another friend request from me, which PS is a scam. Do not forward that to anyone. So I'm pretty sure that some of those accounts are fake, but I just want you to know that is how it works. So anyway, that's really funny that we had a couple blanks in there, but I'm glad we finally got to a name. Yay. So congratulations, everybody who won. And again, I guess I'll put these out one more time. So we have Sharon Lee, Cindy Gillen. I'm not sure how to say that. So I apologize, Cindy. And then Jenna Lucier. I actually know Jenna and I know that's correct. So all right, because I like saying Lucier. It's my high school French really is working me. So anyway, here we go. Next, I'm going to share with you some stamping. Now, I've got several requests today. So I wanted to, let's see. The first request I got was, and I have this in my head, so we'll see if it works out. You know how sometimes things look better on paper. The first request I had was somebody had asked me to do something with the piece of cake stamp set. So we are definitely going to do that. And then I have this wild idea in my head again for the piece of cake. So first of all, I'm going to take and use some of our Brusho because I don't use that enough and it's kind of fun. And I'm going to spritz my little background here. And then I'm going to use some of that red because it's so pretty and bright. And then maybe a little gamboge, which I think is fancy for orange. Yep. That's what it is. All right. So there we go. So we'll mix this up a little bit. Maybe we'll add just a little more down here. I was hoping for kind of a dark, vibrant background. I think we're going to get there. Woo! Woo! Okay, now I'm digging it. Now, one of the things that's fun about whenever you watercolor anything, and I did this a little bit last week, I think, too, in my Facebook Live, is to dry it. Don't forget the drying, because that's where some of the kind of crazy fun stuff can happen. So we're going to dry this, not only because I want the fun, crazy stuff to happen, but also because I want it to be dry so we can stamp on it. Okay, so that's working. We're getting there. Okay. I'm not even going to tell you what I think that looks like. Because it's super inappropriate. All right, but I am going to fold up that. Okay, someone's asking if it works on all cardstock types. I think, so to get kind of the cool patterns, I think watercolor paper is your best bet also because it's a little sturdier paper. But the other thing you can also do is try shimmery white because that's a little bit heavier cardstock and it's got a bit of a coating on it, so that'll work pretty well. I don't think that white cardstock is going to work very well at all, and mostly because it's too thin to hold up to that. And I see y'all laughing. Y'all are seeing the same thing I am. But anywho, we're going to move on and cover that up a little.
I had to peek over. I'm like, oh.
Oh is right. Oh, she says. Okay, so now I'm going to take out the birthday background. I see it too. Gross. I know. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. But you know what? Sometimes you just can't help it. You just never know what you're going to get when you watch the Creativity Cave. I'll tell you that. Okay. Also, what happens at the Creativity Cave stays at the Creativity Cave. I'm just saying. I mean, we just... like, you know, okay.
It's our time.
I'm like looking back. It looks like a chicken eye. Yep, that's one thing it looks like. Can I let it air dry? Absolutely. Again, I just like to speed up the process because otherwise we could, if you get too much water on there, you could be waiting all day, you know? And also, well, I could say something so inappropriate and I just won't. Okay. Anywho, so we are going to do a little stamping. I'm going to pull out my real red ink pad. You've never heard it called that. Chickens. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's gone downhill.
Oh, that's really funny. Okay. Anywho. How am I supposed to go on now? I'm so bad. Oh, if my husband was in here, he'd be going, that's what she said. Okay. So I'm going to stamp on top of this background some of these cool little streamers. This is from the birthday background stamp. I'm trying so hard to keep a professional face, and it's really not happening very well. Okay. So, okay, you need it to dry so it doesn't stay moist. Oh my gosh. Okay, you can't unsee it now. I know I tried to stamp over it, but actually I don't know if this was the right stamp to stamp on top of it. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, no.
I won't tell you about the cupcake stamp set right now either. Because people have commented on what that looks like too. All right. I know, now you're dying. She's like, what does it look like? Ooh. Okay, someone said moist. They sure did. It's not like they said wet. Okay. Sorry about being so inappropriate today. Please don't be offended. Or just being silly. Sometimes you need to giggle. Oh, okay. And we're breathing. And we're punching out the cake so we can cover that up. All right, there. That was bedazzled. Okay. All right, I punched my cake out. And one of the things that we have, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, and just give me a second to find mine. Is this it? Yes. So we had... Oh, okay. Oh, I'm glad you guys are laughing. I really don't want to offend anybody with all of my chatter, but anywho. All right. So we have black foil sheets that were in the holiday catalog. They carried over, just so you know. Okay. And so I'm going to put my black cake stand down on top of this panel, and then I'm going to add my sparkly gold cake topper on top. Okay, and I'm going to pop this up on top, just saying. And let's see, where did my adhesive go? You guys are lucky I can still stamp at this point. Oh boy. And also, so glad Carl's not in here, just saying. He does not need to be a part of any of that. Okay, well, anyway, I'm not going to even say anything more. But there's my cake stand right on there. And then I'm going to... Oh my gosh, Lisa, you're on here. Lisa Hardy. Do you remember the demonstrator who did the frog demonstration? She is on here, and that makes this 100,000 million times funnier because she had the same thing happen, except hers was a frog grabbing another frog in front of like 7,000 people. So that's really pretty funny. I mean, here we've got what? 321. Wow. Woohoo! Good job, guys. Oh, goodness. Oh, Lisa, it is just cracking me up that you are on here right now. Oh, my gosh. That just kind of makes me pretty happy. I think we're sisters bonded for life now. Okay, so I've got this on here. And then I'm going to take and add... I'm going to add a really cool little thing. And that is, we have these little, these are little candles. They come in gold and silver, and then they have little adhesive backing on them. And so I'm going to pull my little pick your tool to get that backing off. Okay. And then we'll just tuck this in. So we've got some gold behind here, which I think is fun. Oh, shoot. I was going to do one other thing. Maybe we'll still do it. I just got to cover up my cake. Oh, goodness. That was pretty funny. If you are just joining in, you definitely need to come back and watch the beginning. Oh, dear. Okay, so I'm also going to take and just place this right here, because what I want to do in addition to this is I've got some champagne mist and rubbing alcohol in a Stampin' Spritzer. And by the way, because this also, I showed how I made this in a video last night. So if you have never seen how to make this up, the video I posted yesterday with a really pretty watercolor heart card shows you how to do it. So that was on my blog yesterday. Okay, so I'm just gonna spritz this on here just to add a little bit more. And you can see I covered up my black so that wouldn't get the spritz on it. But now look at, it's all shimmery, shiny, and happy and pretty. And you don't even know what was under that cake. Like, you would never know what it was. It's practically a scene out of Game of Thrones. Okay, anyway. Okay. Gosh, this is just so deteriorated. So far, far, far away from where it originally was supposed to be. Oh, and on the first card is right. My gosh, how are we supposed to follow this one up? I have no idea. Okay, so I've got my card. And I was going to put a little bit of gold behind here, but then I was thinking maybe I should do a little bit of black behind here, because that might be kind of fun too. I don't know. We're kind of mixing the shimmer and shine and shimmer. I still think it's going to be a miracle if we can pull this card off as it is. Okay, so hold on. I'm just going to trim my cardstock really quick. So 3 by 4 1/4. Okay. So this is 2 3/4 by 4, and then this is 3 by 4 1/4. Give that card to your hubby. I know. Well, I covered up the really bad part, so he won't know one. He'll never know. All right. I do love those streamers too. They are really fun. Oh. Okay, so there we go. Now, we have to put on a sentiment here for heaven's sakes. And oh shoot, I was gonna, well, let's see. I'm gonna see if I can still make this work. I wanted to do, I've got a little strip of watercolor paper here, so I wanted to do this. In fact, I'm gonna snip this down a little bit so it's not so long. And then I am gonna do my, what do you call it? Oh, and I put my water away. Get that back out. Got to get this wet again. I couldn't help it. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. So we'll put a little more brusho on here. There we go. Fun, fun, fun. Ooh. And this is great stuff, but it can get a little messy, so that's why you definitely want to protect your work surface. Okay, and then I'm gonna, now it's kind of a balance between getting all of these cool colors on here as well as the textures you get from the brusho and mixing the colors. So I'm just gonna do this really quick. But here's where you can have kind of fun pushing the color around, and the way it dries often leaves some cool patterns, which is really fun. We kind of looked at that last week. I did a watercolor background but we're sort of getting that again. Now, the reason I'm doing this strip is because I'm going to use this for my sentiment. Okay. Now remember, it's important to note that every time you do this, you get a little different effect. So you never know if it would work. Now somebody just asked if Brusho would work with rubbing alcohol. So here is the quick answer to that. Hold on. So here's just another piece of watercolor paper. We'll test it really quick. Okay, and so I've got rubbing alcohol and shimmer paint, so I'm going to spritz that on here. Okay, and then I'm going to put some of this on here, and the answer to that is a big fat no. It will not. You can see nothing has happened on here at all. But when we add the water, boom, amazing things have happened. So that would just make it a two-step process. So you can do the shimmer and then you can do the watercolor. Okay. All right. So, okay, I'm going to get rid of this. And then we're going to finish up our card and move on. Goodness gracious. All righty. I just got rid of that so I wouldn't get dirty with it. Okay. So now what I want to do is to go back to my cake stamp set, because really that was what we were going to do, is the cake set. I'm trying to think. Cake is the answer. What is the question? Is my question. Who cares what the question is? Yeah. I think cut the cake. I don't even know at this point. Maybe we should just stick with happy birthday. I think that's what we're going to do. Like you have no idea what this cake is covering up. Whatever. All right. So I'm going to use black ink for this. And that will kind of tie in the black of our cake stand as well as our background. So that's kind of a good thing. So we'll stamp that on there. Happy birthday. Okay. And then we'll just flip this around. Oh, you are Amy. Just whoever missed out what just happened, just go back. You'll laugh. Although if I don't want anybody to be offended, but it was pretty funny. Okay, it was innocent. Innocent things happen to good people on live TV. Or whatever this is. It was really cute. My husband was vacuuming downstairs and he goes, "What time is your show on?" So I laughed at that. Okay, so happy birthday. Oh, that looks very fun. All right, let's see if we can get this thing put together. So I'm going to grab some dimensionals. Ooh, let's take these off so I can finish this sheet up, because it always makes me happy when I finish up a sheet of dimensionals. But I really like actually how my coordinated watercolory little sentiment came out, because I think that's kind of fun to coordinate it all. All right, so we're just going to flip this over and adhere it right here. And did I adhere this down? Gosh, I should have put some more adhesive down. Just add a little more. There we go. Get that corner tacked down. Oh, that one's not so bad. All right. So there we go. Who could be offended? Well, I know, but you never know. You'd be surprised. Believe me, I have offended many people in the past by saying very innocuous things, but that's probably because people get offended pretty easily these days. I think. I just don't want me any hate mail. I can't take any more hate mail. It's only January and I've already had plenty. Okay. So we're just going to put that right on this card and be done. All right. That's pretty cute, I think. So there we go. Okay. Next. That's a fun card. So that's the cake set. Now what I like about the cake set is it's a punch, which is so awesome. And then there are several cakes. So you can kind of take these cakes and depending on how you decorate them and the colors you use, you have cakes for weddings, for birthdays, for graduations, for congratulations, and for just about anything. So just switching up the colors. Oh, masculine, that's what I was going to say. So it's really nice that there's kind of a little bit of everything in here. Okay, so there's that card. Now, in this case, I actually just used, Patricia's asking, can I post a link for my video last night? Actually, I think it might be in here, but yes, I will get it on there for you when I'm done. So the other thing is you can use the cake with just like printed paper, or in this case, I used my glimmer paper. It's lots of options for that. Okay, next, another request that I had for today was to show how to use some of Stampin' Up's little wooden elements. Now, these are one of the celebration choices. And so you get 4 sheets plus this sheet of flowers. And there's lots of really cool stuff that you can do. I think that these are really fun, but I think they're also a little tricky because you don't know what to do with them. Hey, Shelly, can you do me a favor? In one of those cabinets, it's probably in that first set of 4 in the door, there should be a stack of embossing powder. No, not like come back towards you. Yeah, in one of those, you should see a tall stack of colored embossing powder. They're in the in colors. If you could grab that for me, that'd be great. Okay, so these shapes are really fun. They coordinate, of course, with the, thank you, with the Butterfly Gala stamp set. And there's all kinds of stuff that this goes with. So now someone asked how thick they are. I would say a little under 1/8 of an inch thick. So they're not super thick, but they're not paper thin either. And they can break for sure. So that's okay. All right. Now, the other thing about these is you can do lots of stuff with them. So, for instance, oh, and mailing. That was the other question. Can you mail them? And yes, you absolutely can mail them. We've had lots of different wooden things like this over the years, and I have mailed them many times. They may require extra postage depending on how thick you layer them up, or they can potentially break in the mail, but I think they're okay. I think they work pretty well. Heather's asking if you can color them with blends. Yeah, hold on. Let's see here. I don't know how much blending is going to happen on these. I think you can color them. Let me pull out a little one here and we'll see. I don't know that you can blend on here, but we'll give it a shot. So here's some dark. And here's some light. Yeah, I mean, it works. You're not going to get a lot of shading, but you can, yep, they color just fine. Okay, so boom, there you go. That is one way to get them colored. All right, another thing, well, let's hold up. Grab my paper quick. So another thing, this is another celebration choice, is this printed paper. This is called Botanical Butterfly. I always want to call it something else. Botanical Butterfly. So this is kind of a cute paper. It comes with a bunch of different patterns. So let me just pull out a couple. So on one side, they're black and white patterns, and then on the other side, they have some color on them. So that's really fun. Now, what we're going to do is take our butterfly punch and punch out a couple of these. Like so. And then we can layer these up. So you can put butterflies on here. So what if I took, well actually, where did my paper pack go? What if I took this I'm sort of making this up a little bit as I go here. Okay, so I'm going to cut. I'm going to cut a piece of black, and then I've got a layer of cardstock to go on top. And we can add a couple of our little butterflies on here, and then we can decorate them. Now, so I used lovely lipstick on here, and I've got my embossing powder. So, one of the things that I can do is take the lovely lipstick embossing powder and color these. So, hi Julie, how are you? I'm excited to see you on here. Julie is my very first Iowa friend. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Versamark pad, and I'm just going to tap this in my Versamark. Okay, and then I'm going to dip this in my embossing powder. I'm just kind of shoving it in there. There's probably a little better way to do this, but we will not be doing it that way today. And then I'm going to heat this up. Hopefully you can see it's kind of moving around, and it's going to take probably a couple layers to get this done, but we're going to emboss. And it just stuck to my ink pad. Maybe we'll do half at a time. Ooh, that's getting hot. Oh my gosh, it's flying around like it's a butterfly. Let me hold it down. I got your take your pick tool, and I'm just going to heat that a little more, dip it back in. Okay, I think that's fairly good. So there we go. All right, we're going to let that cool for just a second. I also would say that you don't ever leave a Versamark pad open. I'm going to melt my nail polish. No, I'm good. But thank you for worrying about me. We're all good here. It's okay. All right, let me pull these out. Now I'm going to put the lid on this before something bad happens. My gosh, I'm going to melt my powder. The side of that was hot. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this sheet. Gosh, it's a good thing I got a lot of paper underneath my work surface today. I'm doing all kinds of messy stuff. And of course, today is like the one day I'm not wearing like black. All right, so you can see I've got a beautiful little shiny butterfly that I've embossed. Someone says they're watching and their screen is frozen. It's probably your internet is not quite strong enough. Alrighty, so we've got these. Now we're going to embellish and put this together in a card. So I'm going to take a glimmer dot and add that to the center of this. My pick your tool is really getting a workout today. So we've got one there in the center, and then we've got our two little elements. Okay, so let's put this all together. Now, someone asked if you can put the punch on top of the wood element, and of course you can. I think the idea, though, is to see the wood element because it's kind of cool to be able to see that, but it's definitely up to you. I'm going to just attach this with a glue dot, and that will work just fine. So we'll put that in the center, and we'll put this in the center, and then we've got, put that way, and we'll put this one over here. Oh, there's a storm coming. My gosh, I'm laughing. I went to Hy-Vee last week. We got like 3 inches of snow. And you would have thought it was Snowmageddon.
because there were so many people shopping. It was like the day before Thanksgiving. Okay, I'm going to take this. I love this set too for the sentiments. There's so many wonderful sentiments in here. So I'm going to take that and we're going to stamp this in some lovely lipstick ink onto here. Sharon lives in my old town. Cedar Falls, Waterloo. So we're supposed to get some freezing rain, ice, sleet, and or snow tomorrow. So, oh gosh, look at how crooked that is. Let's try that again. I even stuck my butt out and everything.
16 inches.
What?
Lisa said they had 16 inches.
16 inches of snow? Oh, she's from Canada, that's why. Okay. You've been on my mind. That's what happens. That's like a regular day in Canada. Okay, maybe not really. She's probably like, zip it, Dina. Okay, we're going to pop this up also. Okay. And then we're going to add it to our card. So I think this is super fun. And just add a pop of color. So you can do this with a lot. Now the other thing is you can also do, of course, metallic embossing powders. You can, as you can see, we colored it with a marker, though the coverage isn't really opaque the way the embossing is, but it still looks cute. You know, that's fun. And then you've got lots of options there. Okay, so that's one thing. Now, the next card we're going to do is going to show you how to use a couple of the more, I would say, challenging pieces. So for that, I'm going to take and pull out one of these big butterflies. And then I also need one of the smaller ones. And I think it's this size. Let's see. Yeah, it's this size. Okay. All right. Now for these, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my piece of cardstock. And I just have a, well, I don't know if I want this color. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to take and put my piece of cards, or my punch, all the way in. And there is my background, okay? And then what I'm going to do is take, and I'll show you how this works. So you can put, this fits just on the outside. And I think the same thing here, yeah. Okay, so these fit on the these fit on the outside, okay? So I'm going to glue them down, and then we're going to put something kind of different on the inside. Now you could stamp them, or you can do whatever you want, but it's really cool. So to get the glue on here, I'm going to use my silicone sheet. By the way, I have already amassed quite a mess, but this is just fun. Just clearing off a little space. Okay, so I'm going to use my silicone mat and my glue to get this adhered. It's such a good way for adhering kind of weird things like this. I guess this qualifies as weird. Okay, so I've got my little sponge on my clip here. On my, oh, this is out of the camera view, sorry. My silicone mat, and I'm just gonna kind of tap this. Then I'll turn my butterfly over, and I'm gonna put, there's kind of a right side and a wrong side to these. You'll sort of see what it is. But this is the right side, and then the back side is just a little messier, and it's kind of the back of the laser cutting. Okay, so this fits just right on that punch line. So you can see it just lines up perfectly. Isn't that kind of fun? We'll do the same with this piece. Get adhesive on the back side of it and then adhere it right to the outline, I guess is what it is. The edge. Just trying to get it lined up correctly. There we go. Okay, so there is our piece. So now behind here, we can play with all kinds of different stuff. So we can put just a different piece of or color of cardstock. We can stamp, we can emboss, we can do whatever we want. Okay, and so I'm going to take, and I think I'm just going to stamp one of, sorry about that. I'm going to stamp one of our fun images. Hopefully, are you guys all back? In Bermuda Bay ink on Bermuda Bay cardstock. Okay, so that looks awesome. And then I can even take and add a little shimmer to this with my clear wink of Stella. I'll just add some shimmer to a couple little sections on here. And maybe here and here and here. Okay, so just a little shimmer. So you can kind of see that. And then I'm not going to punch this, but instead what I'm going to do is adhere this right over the top. And how cool does that look? Okay, so what I need to do is just cut this down a little bit. So we'll just trim this off. And then it fits, and we're going to have to trim just a little bit more off. And then it'll fit right underneath here. So I'll put some adhesive down. Like that. I think I've got it pretty much lined up. There we go. Okay, so isn't that fun? Okay, now to finish this off, I'm gonna grab my card base. And we'll put this on here. Now, I also am going to add some ribbon. So I've got a little bit of our striped ribbon. And this is just so pretty. Okay. Ooh, that didn't cut very well. There we go. All right. And now I want to add a little pop of color because this seems a little dull to me. I don't know about you guys. So I'm going to grab a scrap. Hold on. Hopefully this will work. Yes. So I've got some Melon Mambo behind here, and I think that just kind of pops things up a little bit. All right, and then what we're going to do is add some background. Okay, so you can see that piece is on here. Now, whenever I would send something like this through the mail, what I'm going to do is put a quarter sheet of cardstock over the top, and that is going to protect my layer, you know, everything that's on here. So I would put it in a card or in an envelope like that. Okay. So we also need to add our sentiment. And I think the perfect thing would be a little note right there. And we'll do that in Bermuda Bay ink. Oh my gosh, I was looking for my Bermuda Bay. It's just right here next to me. So, okay. I'll pick that up and then stamp it right in the middle there. So cute. Some of you might find it a little more comforting to stamp that ahead of time. I'm just saying. Before, I mean, you've got everything adhered. Okay. Now, I was going to do a little background, and I'm trying to decide what I want to do for my background. But I think just some butterflies would be fun. So we'll just stamp a few of these butterflies on here. Like so. All right. And then we'll add that right on top, and that looks super cute. So there is a really cute card. So that's another way to use those little wood shapes. Okay. Oh, and then the other thing too is, well, I guess I did I layer them up on that last one? Yeah, never mind. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so moving on. Actually, let me come back to this for a second. So there's also these leaves and flowers. So I thought it would be kind of fun to use some of these on something. So let me show you what I'm going to do with that. Okay. So I die cut this, I die cut a heart with the meant to be framelits, or actually they're called Be Mine framelits. And I just can't get away from my watercoloring. So I'm going to take a couple of colors. You know, I did a really fun combo last week. Let's see. I've got some Coastal Cabana here. And, all right, I need some wet on my heart. So I've got some Coastal Cabana, and look at that, just spreads out really nice. And then I'm going to take some Granny Apple Green, pick up some of that color and put it on here. So fun. And then I'm going to go on the wild side and do a little Melon Mambo because I love these colors. Let's clean off my aqua painter here. And put that right over the top. And you can see there's some blending that's happening, and that's all good. And then what we want to do too is make sure it's good and dry. So, and let me add one more thing. In case you didn't catch last week, one of the things that really can make this fun is if you drop some color or some water on here, pardon me, and then it kind of moves the color around and fun things happen, especially when you go to dry it. So you can see you get some of those cool patterns on here. And there can be more color mixing and whatnot. It can be fun. Now I want this to be good and dry. Okay, that is good because I'm going to take and put some vellum over the top of it. Maybe I won't. Maybe I like this so much. It's so pretty. Okay, so then what I want to do is I want to add some of those wood elements to my card to make it fancy or extra fancy. Okay, so I'm going to grab my card base. Do I have any more? Yes. Whew. I almost thought I was out of Coastal Cabana card tabs. That would have been really bad. Okay, so I'm going to take, and I've got my heart on here, which P.S. I think this already looks awesome. But I'm going to add my sentiment. Now for my sentiment, I'm going to use the Meant to Be stamp set. And, well, actually, maybe I'm not. I'm not. I'm going to use this. I had this on my desk from the card I actually posted today. So this is from Colorful Seasons. I'm going to stamp this on a little strip of cardstock. Let's see. That's a little skinny. I've got one a little bigger. That will do. Okay, we'll stamp this in. Where did my Coastal Cabana pad go? Here we go. I love you guys are like commenting on the weather wherever you may be. Okay, so You Make Me Smile. That looks super cute. And we're going to put that right over the top of our heart. But we want it to be as skinny as possible. So I'm going to trim off just a smidgen here. So this is about 7/8 inch wide in case you wanted a specific measurement. So it's about 7/8 inch wide, and then I'll take my triple banner and just do the ends of this. A little bit more. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so that's going to go over the top. Now what I want to do is adhere this down, and then I'm going to tuck some of those little wood elements behind, and I think this is going to be really, really cute. So I've got this on here. By the way, my aqua painter had some shimmer paint on it, so I got a little extra added bonus of some shimmer. But what I'm going to do is pop this up onto my card, and then actually put these a little closer together, and then we're going to tuck in those wood elements like I said, because I think that's going to be really cute. So You Make Me Smile goes right here on top, and then we're going to tuck these in with some glue dots because I think that's the easiest way to adhere them. And we'll put a little flower right here. Of course, if you wanted to color these, you could. I'm just going to kind of tuck it in like that. I'm going to stick with the bigger one. And I'm even going to add a little flower right on top here. So just a fun way to add some of these little wooden elements to your cards, okay? So I think that's really fun. Yeah. Now this one is going to require some extra postage because I kind of have a double layer of the wood right there. And I would probably, if I could, put something a little bit flexible on the top, like that card I showed you at the very beginning where she put some bubble wrap on top. So just a sheet of bubble wrap from a bubble wrap envelope would be great. That would work pretty well. Otherwise, you can just add... And you know what? I'm going to take this one out because I don't like it. Otherwise, you can just add whatever. Now, there's one other thing I want to do to this because I think it'll look better if I do. And but I'm going to use my fave. I haven't pulled this out in a while either. Okay, I'm going to use this, which is my ombre lemon lime twist ribbon. And I'm going to tie a little bow and put that in place of that flower because I think it's just going to be really cute. Susan, they're the same thickness as the other wooden elements we've had before. So they're not any bigger than things we've had before. They're just different shaped. And they will mail. So, and they will mail with regular postage, but like here, I said, I've got a double layer here. So probably not so much that one. Okay. This looks way better. I didn't like how that flower was sitting in there. It wasn't quite right. So I'm going to replace the flower with this bow. And I think that is way better. So cute. Okay. And again, the sentiment is from Colorful Seasons. That was just sitting on my desk. So I like that a lot. I could even put one of these on top of there too. Let's see, where's my pick your tool? I'm going to use this one because it's just a little bigger. Now I definitely can't mail that without extra postage anyway. But boom, there you go. Pretty cute. I like the wood against the contrast of that bright, rich color. I think that's fun. All right, now I also had, this is going to be kind of our last thing. I also had a request for the Incredible Like You stamp set, which is this one right here. I love this set. So I'm going to actually do a couple things with it. So first of all, the Incredible Like You stamp set is so easy to use. It's really, really, really pretty. And I'm going to show you a super quick card, and then we're also going to do a little bit with the kit that it actually coordinates with. The kit is so pretty, you guys. If you haven't gotten it, you definitely need to put it on your list if you like bright, happy cards, because that is definitely what it makes. Okay, so I really like the stamp set because, like I said, it's just so pretty. There's so many different things you can do with it. For instance, this could be the center of your flower, and then these are the petals, and you can make a daisy or a sunflower kind of radiating out from it. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with it. But for today, we're going to make a really simple card. And this is something you could do in any number of color combinations and for any number of occasions. Now, my favorite is, well, I love the sentiments, but I hope your day is as amazing as you is a great sentiment. So we're going to use that. And I'm going to start with just a note card, an envelope. These are just our note cards and envelopes in the catalog. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I've been using these a lot lately. They're for hashtag simple stamping. Now I've got hashtag ink on my fingers. Got to get rid of that. But that's where you just use stamp ink and paper. And I love using stamp ink and paper because it's just easy and quick to make a card with it. Okay, so to start with, we're going to take, and this is a 2-step stamp. So we've got our 2 pieces to our flower and then our separate stem, which I love. So I am digging our lemon lime twist. Oops. Oh my gosh, I literally put the wrong side of the ink or block on there. Okay, so I just stamped our little stem on there. It's a teeny little thing, but it works. And then I'm going to add, our flower. Okay, so I'm going to do the detail first, right here on top, full strength. Now, isn't that pretty? Oh, I already like it. Okay, then I'm going to ink up the background. Now, the way this stamp set works is the detail, or the background is like already created for you in a lighter shade. So you can see I didn't even have to stamp off. And then you get those 2 colors, which is so awesome. So I'm going to stamp my sentiment kind of right on here. I didn't quite get this positioned the way I wanted, but that's okay. And I don't want it to be so in your face, by using black. So I'm going to tone it down and use a little basic gray instead. And I'll stamp it right there, like so. Gosh, I'm getting ink everywhere. Ugh. All right, now the other thing I'm going to do to this is, I loved that bow we just made. So that's why I picked lemon lime twist for my stem, so I could put a lemon lime twist bow on here. So this is a really easy card. Okay, but we're going to jazz it up just one notch further. So we're going to put a little bow right there. And then we're also going to put a little spritzing on, because everything's better with some spritzing. Okay, so for spritzing, I'm going to use my basic gray marker. Okay, and I'm going to move my bow, and I'm just going to do a little spritz. There we go. So we got just a little bit of spritz on there, nothing crazy, but it will help you hide all of the blobs of ink you've gotten on there from your fingers. And then I'm just going to add my bow right on here. So could that be an easier card? I don't think so. It's super easy. Now we can also decorate our envelope. So right where you would put your address, or you would address it to somebody, we can just add this flower. It's just so pretty. Oh, I love it. And I love that this is kind of, I mean, like, look at how perfect that is. It's awesome. Okay, I can grab my lemon lime twist again. Okay, I did a better job stamping on the envelope. So then, you know, you can write your person's address right on there. So that's awesome. Okay, now the other thing I want to show you are the samples from the card kit, because it's just, like I said, it's so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so let me clear off a few things. I actually had my desk fairly well clean before I started today. Not anymore. All right, so here is the project kit. It comes with everything that you need except adhesive and the stamp set. So those are the two things you need. So this would be such a fun thing to get together with your friends and make these. Have a little stamping party, or you can, this makes an amazing gift. Okay, so it comes with this little plastic card case. Okay, so let me kind of open it up so you can see it holds quite a few cards. And then it's got a pretty little decoration on it. Okay, and then it snaps closed. And then it makes 4 different cards, and then there's cute little envelopes that go with it. Okay, so, oh, maybe you don't need adhesive. There's little glue dots in here. Oh, and there's a big old happy sheet of dimensionals. Yay. Someone said these are great to bring on vacation, and that is so true. So you've got all the envelopes ready to go, and they're even fun. Okay, but the stamping is so simple. All right, so first of all, it comes with the directions. So you open it up and you can see everything that you're going to use in picture form. Okay, and then all the pieces are in here. So we've got some laser cut pieces, some glimmer paper pieces, some more laser cut pieces, and then we've got these cards. And then look at these. Oh, gorgeous. So everything matches. So to do this, let me show you. We'll start with this green card because it's right here on top. Okay, and there's 4, I think 4 of each. Yes, 4 of each. And what's nice is this kit comes separate from the stamp set, so you can get more of the consumable parts, and then you just need one stamp set. All right, so I'm going to put my piece of cardstock down, or my card down. And actually, look at, that's the pretty side. I had it backwards. And then we've got some glimmer paper to adhere down. So I'm just going to put this down. And then we've got in here a little, is this a circle? It's kind of an oval. We've got this little shape, and then one of our, these are pretty, they're little foil labels. So that's like a silver, my focus isn't on this. It's like a silver label. Okay, there we go. All right, so now to put this together, I'm going to grab the laser cut piece. Okay, and that goes right over the top of that glimmer sheet. So isn't that pretty? Oh, I love it. So nice. Debbie, inspiring you to spend the day in front of the air conditioner crafting. You poor thing, it's summer in Australia. Oh, gosh. We are cold and dreary, and you are hot and hopefully happy. Okay, so then I'm going to put the little oval thing on top, and I just ran out of fast fuse, so let me grab another one. Okay, so we'll put that right over the top, and then we've got our label, and so you can stamp whatever you want. The color that coordinates with this, I think, is Lovely Lipstick, but let me verify that. Coastal Cabana and Lovely Lipstick ink pads. So you only need 2 ink pads. That's nice. Where did my Lovely Lipstick ink pad go? I know I used it just a short time ago. Oh, Lovely Lipstick. It's under something, I'm sure. I really have made a mess. Oh my gosh, I so can't find it. That's okay. We'll make do. Well, this looks like Grapefruit Grove, so you know what? We're going to use Grapefruit Grove. It is a marathon of card ideas. I know, right? I didn't actually intend for it to be quite so many. Oh, look, she found it. Aren't you good? Lovely lipstick. See, this is why you should always have somebody here helping you. Okay, it said to use incredibly proud of you, but you know what? I'm not gonna. It's my card. I can make it how I want. But I do need to clean this off. Okay. Oh, but I didn't check to see if this would fit on my label. It does. Whew. Hope your day is as amazing as you. So nice. Okay, so then I'll pop this up because we have that awesome sheet of dimensionals. Oh my gosh. I literally got excited just pulling them off. Okay, so we've got that. Now our kit comes with some baker's twine, so we're going to add a cute little bow of baker's twine. And then I think there's also some little embellishments that go on here. Okay, so this will go on with a glue dot. And this makes me giddy because I love finishing off things. So I just finished off this roll of glue dots. I'm going to tuck that in right there. Super cute card, okay? All right. Next, we'll do one more because I've been on for kind of a long time. Which one should we do? That one, or that one? So, friends, adore, or amazing? You tell me. Friends, adore, or amazing? And then we'll make it. So the first person I see who comments, that's the one we'll do. I'm going to take a drink of my Diet Coke. Friends, that's what we're going to do. Good choice. Okay, so this one uses that cool little background. So this is really cool, but we also have a new framelit that's similar to this. The pattern is a larger size, but it's kind of similar. So, we could do it. All right. And then for this, so that's this card. we're going to need that beautiful card base, which has a couple of colors on it. I love it. So look at that. Oh, so pretty. So we'll fold this, and then we're also going to need some of these little punch outs. All right. So first of all, we've got cute little flowers. So it looks like we need 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. And then we also need some of these glimmer. Check these out. Oh, these look awesome. These are glimmer leaves, and these are kind of cool because there's like solid ones, and then look at these. These have like hollowed out. I'm sure there's a better word than hollowed out, but open leaves. So that's kind of cool. And then apparently there must be some rhinestones in this kit someplace. I kind of just dumped everything out on my super messy desk, so that was maybe not the smartest move, but I'm sure we'll find them. And then I need my little label to stamp on for this one. Okay. I don't see my rhinestones, so I'm guessing they're in here somewhere, but I'm not going to look for them, so I'll just pull my own rhinestones out. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to put this down, and to adhere it, I'm just going to put some adhesive in the center because we're going to cover that up with the, we're going to cover that up with that label. So this will kind of hold everything in place until then. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. Then we've got our label. So I'm going to pull that stamp. So glad we're friends. Which is a great sentiment, by the way. Who wouldn't want to get this card in the mail? Oh. So I'll put that right on here. And this uses Coastal Cabana. So we'll cover up these lest we get in trouble with them. Pull out our Coastal Cabana. Oh my gosh, so pretty. But you guys, this is all done for you. All you have to do is stamp and assemble. That's kind of the best. Sometimes it's nice to have someone else figure everything out for you, don't you think? Okay, so to put this on, I'm going to pop this up onto my card with those dimensionals. There, I put them back, so we'll just use my sheet here. And then we're going to tuck those beautiful leaves behind here. Oh, and we're also going to put a bow. Okay, this is kind of a cool technique, and this is such a Stampin' Up! Thing. You're going to take and make kind of a big bow. So much larger than normal. Like this, so that it sticks out on either side. Okay. And we're just going to tuck this in. Now we got all twisted up, so let me tie it once more. This doesn't look like, oh goodness, I did a horrible job. For heaven's sake. It's not easy tying a bow. There we go. Okay, so it's you can see it's a ridiculously big bow, but it's going to go behind here, and then we're going to put the label over the top. Do you see how that works? It's so cute. All right, now we're also going to add to it those cute little flowers. So I'll adhere one of them with a glue dot here, and then well, actually, I think both of them will get adhered with the glue dots. Don't let my mess fool you. Might be messy on my table, but we're making beautiful cards. I'll put another one down there, and then we're going to tuck these beautiful leaves on underneath. Okay, so this one is one of those open ones. I think we can use several. I'm just poking out the little insides to these, and you could use these leftover inside pieces on something too. So if you're one of those people that saves everything, you can totally do that. If you're like me, you're just going to throw them away at the end because it's too much mess. Okay, I'll put a glue dot underneath here, and it came with glue dots, so you're all set. I'm lazy. I'm using the ones off the roll, and I'm just going to tuck that way in there, and then I can do another one of these. And we'll tuck that way down in there like so. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. I love the shimmer on this card. It's amazing. And then I had more of these. Where did they go? Yeah, here we go. Oh, so pretty. Look at that, you guys. Okay, now they have rhinestones, so I'm going to put a couple rhinestones in the center of those. I'm pretty sure they must have some in the kit. I just don't see them because, like I said, I kind of dumped everything out, and I should have been a little more careful. So we'll pick a couple of these and just put them in the centers here. Oh, everybody likes a little extra bling. Happy, happy, happy. Oh, so cute. Oh my gosh, April, if you're on the fence, no, there's no question. You absolutely need this. So here's just 2 of the amazing cards that this kit makes. That shimmer is just so fun. And the colors are just bright and happy. And then, of course, the other 2 cards include that kind of, let's see, this really cute kind of lemon slicey citrus one, and then this stunning beautiful flower one. So I can't say enough good things about it. Now the really cool part is when you're all done, your cards fit in this cute little plastic card box. So I mean, this is like Mother's Day of the Year award Mother's Day present, right? Or you know, it would make an amazing gift to somebody. And so there's lots of options. Okay. Now, let me bring in all of the projects that I made today. There's a whole bunch. On my computer, will you hand me that little blue Post-it note? Okay, so we did do some messy damage to my workspace. Thank you. All right, so first of all, we've got the cute card and matching envelope. So simple. Okay, we've got this cool one with the little wood pieces, a little watercoloring in the back. We've got these fun wood elements that coordinate with the punch. And oh my gosh, I got some ink on here. Gosh, that makes me crazy. Oh, we have this fun card, more wood elements. This time we embossed them and used that beautiful paper. And then last but definitely not least, we have the amazing birthday card. And let me tell you, this is the first card I made. If you came late, you got to come back and see this one because it was pretty awesome. Okay, now I do have a fun special for us, or for you. I'm just grabbing it. Okay, so one of our, these are one of our fun little embellishments in the catalog. These are your free gift this week with purchase. Okay, so, now don't forget to share the video on Facebook or YouTube. And you'll get entered into a drawing for free stamps. And I've got some great stamps coming up from the Occasions catalog that I've ordered. Also, please order Ordering is huge, guys. It really helps me so much to continue bringing you these awesome videos. They take a tremendous amount of time to put together, and so it really helps me if you can order. I do have a host code. It's on my blog, but I'll also give it to you here. DHN4 YG9T. That's a Y. Okay, so that's the host code. If your order is over, just a host code, for orders under 150. Under 150. If your order's over 150, skip the code. You'll still get the gift though. And our free gift, free with at least a $50 purchase, is the frosted flower embellishments. Okay, so that is from now until Sunday. Okay, so that's from 1/21 to, what's Sunday, Shelley? Okay, we'll get that date in just a second. 7th?
27th.
Thank you. Okay, and then online classes, I've got 2 things coming out this week. One is the Meant to Be Creativity Kit to Go. And the registration was supposed to close on the 15th, which it did, but I actually inadvertently pre-cut too much card packets. So I have the registration open for just a few more days. I'll put the link to it in the description of this video for you. And then I also have an all occasion card class, and that is CLASS. So that is going to be 16 cards, and they feature 4 stamp sets: Meant to Be, Butterfly Gala, Cake. Oh, what's the cake set called? Slight piece of cake. And the last set is actually the Incredible Like You that I used today. So you can now you don't have to have these stamp sets to put these cards together. They are amazing. Now there's 16 cards in this class, and they're pretty awesome because they really show off all those different stamp sets. So if you're a demonstrator, they're great for having lots of samples for each of those sets. They're also all occasion cards. They've got a variety of occasions that you can use them for. And then the other thing is, if you don't have the stamp sets, you can very easily substitute other things to create those cards. And it comes with a goodie bag full of some really fun stuff. So that class is $55, and it comes out later this week? Yeah, I think it's this week. So you want to get registered for that. This is while supplies last, so I only probably have about 15 of these left because I've already cut the cardstock for them. So if you're interested, let me know. I will put links for both of these classes on here. So there's the Meant to Be, and then there's the Occasions Catalog card class. That's actually what it's called. So like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. But thank you guys so much for stamping with me. I plan to be back here next Monday. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.